Happening. We're reviewing this video of this person that worked there for 26 years, and despite this glaring title of "Speaking of cults, big problems with Landmark Forum," it's not a cult whatsoever, nor are there big problems with it. If you haven't done the forum by Landmark Worldwide, I don't work for them. I don't represent them. I don't get paid by them. I don't even take any of their courses. And it is two of the best things I've ever done, the forum and the advanced course. Highly suggest you call the forum landmark offices, leave a message, they get back to you. Just respond.
7 years of my life. And I thought I was the king. I thought I was the rook. I thought I was a power player making change.
Yeah, he is saying that he thinks he was a power player making change, and that Scientology was the only or best way to do that. Um, and that's how he felt from Scientology. That has nothing to do with the forum or the advanced course or Landmark Worldwide at any staff member or seminar leader or anything like that at all. And if you take what he's saying in her agreement of it, be it inaccurate that the way that they're inferring it to you, um, they if I were to take what he's saying and relate that back to something that would be positive, I would say that no, not in Scientology, you're not the big wig leader making a difference in the world. You are your you, your family, your work, your community, your nation, your faith, your world. You go make a difference in those areas. What is making a difference at the church? It's not meant for that. It's so you can make a difference in your community. If your community happens to be your church and you're really committed to that, you can do that. And if you saw another way to do it better, would you consider it? You know what I mean? And that's anyway. So yeah, not saying they're trying to make people the big wig at Landmark. No, it's go be a big wig in your life. Like if you want to like what they're doing and go for it,
I wasn't. I was just this pawn being moved around. Yeah.
Yeah, you would never be a special or a pawn within Landmark Worldwide.
Family, my family worked a bit messy, so I had family, I had community. My commitment. It was a place where a girl who was a teen mom who had to drop out of school and couldn't get an education could do this job. And some of that was true. Yes, I did get to travel the world. Yes, I have stayed in five-star resorts and amazing suites.
It's just so amazing how people can say this. Yes, I did have a great life, but there's something fishy going on there. No, it's just it just works. There's a great book written, I believe, in the 50s or prior called It Works, which is basically like, oh, I don't know, basically, I don't want to say that. I did read, it's a very, very short read. Um, all I can remember is what I judged originally before even reading it too, which is just like if you do it as it's designed, it works. Like I had this thing of like driving and then I'd like miss the exit or get off on the wrong whatever, make the wrong turn or whatever. And then I'm like, oh, it's like just, like yellow light means slow down. It doesn't mean speed up, you know what I mean? But it's like if I just follow the signs, then you generally point me in the right direction. And if enough people are like suggesting something to me, like maybe get on that side of the universe. Like maybe that's not the side of the universe that you want to be
Done all those things.
resisting.
That is true. I've done enough to know that not any, it wasn't worth it. It was not worth what it cost my daughter. It was not worth what I missed with my son.
Wow. I mean, that's just knockwood. I'm standing that you're complete with that, that you think that working there for 26 years wasn't worth it. I think your relationship with your son and your daughter is amazing. And even at 25th year working there, your future relationship with your son and daughter is going to be even that much more extraordinary than 99.9% of current son-daughter relationships out there.
Yeah. It was not. I don't hold it like a regret.
See, it's so wild. You don't hold it like a regret, but you are showing that
lacking AI confidence, AI
you just said that it wasn't worth it. So it does. Even you can tell me all day that you don't think it's a regret, but as long as you tell me that it wasn't worth it, then that is you regretting. Can you just?
My son at 15 years old. Well, yeah, like
consider that missing that you had at 15, that's all in the past, and you can get that complete and over with, so you can focus on what's left for you to do.
I have a fabulous son who's, we grew up together and we did a great job. I mean, I don't regret it in that way. But it doesn't mean I don't see that that wasn't the most healthy choice I could have made, you know?
I would assert that it's not what you want to be doing currently with your life, and that's it. And you can choose that at any time. Nobody's twisting anyone's arm.
I do my career, and we do actually have the mental ability to hold both things. This is one of my big men. We can hold the value that we created for ourselves, that we got. That's my only claim it for yourself. Stop giving the credit to the organization or the work, whatever.
Okay.
We can hold that value that we created, and we can appreciate it, and we can love it, and we can use it, and we got those tools, and they're ours forever, and all that kind of stuff. And these sons of you know what used the hell out of us, exploited us like crazy.
No. You got paid 50 grand a year, and at the same time, you got training that you are using in your life right now. Yeah, tools for you to use for the rest of your life. You don't look a day over 50, so you have another, I don't know, I'm living to 120, so by that standard, you have 70 more years to utilize the skills and utilize the discoveries you made about yourself from the work that you put in for the next 70 years of your life. And that is in a level of happiness that most people will never understand.
He's going, where's the money? Where's the money? And I'm like, well, you know, you can look up Harry's salary. It actually,
Yeah, very, very clear. Yeah. Okay. So they make a big salary. Great. Great. You make the kind of difference on the planet that they're making. I would expect you to pay them that salary too. They're fully transparent about where their money goes. If you didn't see in our other videos, it's 4 places: travel, staff, telecom and office supplies, and real estate.
low for a CEO salary. You know what? The money's going to work. That's where the money is. And there's a certain amount of money being reinvested.
You also said in this video that it was for 18 years. So no, he isn't making the same amount that he was making. That was a cap of 15 million.
Or whatever. They could stand. Why? So they could be world domination. Yeah, you talk about this part, but the other thing that started waking things up for me was when Black Lives Matter hit. And I started to read.
It's not world domination to be committed to world peace. Like, are people going to start saying, oh, world peace is a cult? Is that what's going to happen? Like, what did you think that world peace was going to look like?
Really learn about racism and colonialism and I started to see similarities between colonialism.
Yes, of course. So if you're going to call world peace colonialism, I mean, if it is colonial imperialism, then sure, we can deal with that. But it's like, it's not even like we're forcing like a religious, like, you know, the word of the Bible traveling across the world. I mean, you could say that that's,
this kind of, I have the answer for the world mentality.
Sure.
yeah, well, look, I mean, he did the current day forum with people, and then stuck by them did them in 70, and then in 1971, and I mean, even 69, he was doing it. It wasn't a company at that point. I was just, you know, seeing how it worked, but stayed in touch with those people that paid for the services and the tools they got. 1971, 1972, 73, 74, 75, and stayed and just saw what was going on in their life. And it was just absolutely remarkable.
Sure.
I'm going to say you, I'm going to say, you know, I have the answer for you. And I've really, I think that's probably saved me from my, what you call something, empath, my
Being a weaponized empath.
weaponized empath. And now realizing whatever I'm picking up through my empathy and my empathicness is great for me. And it is not the answer for the world.
We're all individual that way.
Yeah, nobody's trying to push one vision of the world onto people. It's literally, hey, this works for the millions of people that have done it with 94% satisfaction rating, and that doesn't say that the 7% said no, it wasn't satisfied. That just says that they didn't say it was. And yeah.
And it can be manipulated and used, and that's not always clear in the moment, especially.
Yeah, you're saying you were manipulated and used at Scientology, and now she's nodding her head in agreement that she was manipulated or used at Landmark. And no, I'm sorry. I'm glad you got it off your chest, but you were not. You got supreme value.
It aligns with, we see that it aligns to our emotional needs that we need. Right? What offers us fulfillment in our life?
Landmark Forum isn't emotional at any time. There's no emotional control whatsoever. I found in the advanced course, if you've already done the forum, you get kind of a sense of it that in the forum where it's it feeling, it's you having the feelings. It's not you feeling. in the advanced course, I got that emotions aren't real. They're really emotions, but they're just not real. So there's absolutely no emotional anything, and learn that in the advanced course. And yeah, I guess she's just dealing with that and not present to that. That's what's going on with her.
Oh, well, here's the guru. Give it all to you. Oh, wow. Here it is. Here's the whole package. I don't need to do anything. I just need to.
It seems she's present now because I don't see her actively recording videos, although she was responding to me. But knock wood, the response that conversation that we had 2 days ago, if that really was you, in the line, what is it? I'm not sure what channel it was. Something the line. Where's the line between exploitation and value, or whatever it was. So knock wood that I just asked questions that gave insights so that that person who I was talking to had an insight that would greatly benefit their their future and putting all this nonsense stuff in the past.
Make it happen and get it out to other people. And I dedicated decades of my life to that, only to find out, hey, guess what? It was not.
It's important what you said earlier too about, because we are in a place in our society where
Yeah, it's like how do you step over that? He's like, it's not true, and then she's like nodding in agreement. Like I'd be like, Chris, stop. That's Scientology. Okay, within landmark, truth and false are opinions, are seas of opinions. So that might be jarring to hear, but it's anyway. So
gurus kind of go in the background to an extent. The Werners managed in landmark.
So what that allows us to get to when I see that is take different actions and then see what what reality actually is versus he said, she said, opinions about reality.
And I do, and it's
In the advanced course, I also got the test for reality. It exists in distance, time, and form. So this wedding ring is a form. This it exists for 12 years of a marriage. Time, distance, oh wait, form, time, distance, I guess would be the form as well. We're close to proximity, distant. It's a lot of nuances in what those three things are, but those are the
study, and his identity is fully implanted and exercised through that organization.
No, it's not Werner's identity. It's nothing to do with that whatsoever. It's never about Werner. It's all about the ideas. And the ideas are thousands of years old. He's just mass marketing them and customizing it for people. Or they're customizing it for themselves.
Well, Jack kind of bringing it back. He did a weird thing during the pandemic. Werner got back involved like heavily in the daily operations. Money in it.
No, it's because this is to go from owning real estate and doing things in person to go to 100% online Zoom calls. That takes something, and you want a person of his wisdom and experience and decades of working with people and commitment to people. That's his commitment. He was committed to making it work, so he made sure to make it
That's my simple opinion.
That's probably right.
And it didn't work when it first started. They had to work out what it took to work it out so that it was seamless and that people got the same
right. So that built it. And
experience
so it did start
online that
they
they did.
they shut them all down. They're going to an online thing, but for a while there, for about 2 years,
Like it's something wrong or bad that Landmark was declared as source in documents, and oh, they spent 20 years trying to erase this guy. It's not that. It's like George Washington passed down the presidency. I mean, he saw the value of stepping aside and leaving it to the employees fully and the board and so forth. So they weren't trying to erase him. They were saying it's not about Warner, it's about the ideas. Because people were getting very much like, oh, Warner, Warner, Warner. And then, you can't have one charismatic leader. Can't do that. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that sarcastically. I mean, like that would make it a cult. You know what I mean? And then, they weren't trying to hide him. And it's not a bad thing that they're acknowledging him for source. That's, don't you want to acknowledge the people that have put in that much time for people?
kind of like, that's weird. Except for if he's in there working with them, he's without ever saying it. I've seen this. I've sat at tables with him and seen this happen without ever saying it. Instead, being the benevolent leader. Oh, wow. Oh, that's fabulous. You would do that. I really, you know what I mean? Like he would never. I don't know how to quite this.
Just acknowledging and thinking and
No, you Michael Cohen talking about this something. They didn't have to say do this. You knew you have to do that. There's no. I knew we never could say no to work. Whatever Werner wanted, which always came through somebody else one of the days or whatever. I learned I got very very good at saying yes and. Oh yes, we can dig up.
yeah, because why would you resist making something that's going to make it that much more workable for everybody?
Describe that where you just sort of know. You hear Michael Cohen talking about this with something like you didn't have to say do this. You knew you have to do that. There's no. I knew we never could say no to work. Or whatever Werner wanted, which always.
Yeah, Werner standing for integrity in government is purely a positive phenomenon. So it's happening. Not happening right now, but it's happening.
One of the days, whatever. I learned I got very
maybe not. Maybe we had to go through this to get to where we are.
good at saying yes. Oh yes, we can.
With integrity that has integrity as well, and you chose to stand for that and be that space for that. That if something new shows up that's more workable to do that. Anyway, hope you're having the best day ever.